Hello everyone, it's Saturday morning, I'm in my bed, and I'm going to talk to you about, Charles! I'm going to talk to you about setting goals. Setting goals is important because, let's say you just get in the car and start driving. Where are you going? If you don't have a goal of where you want to go, you're going to run out of gas in the middle of nowhere and you won't even know where you are because you're just aimlessly driving around. You have to know where you're going. And one thing that's hard for a lot of people with setting goals is they won't even allow themselves to want certain things. Like, it's hard to know. Charles, knock it off! Sorry, he's playing with a piece of paper. Anyway, it's hard to know what you even want if you won't allow yourself to want it. So what I do when I'm trying to set goals or like figure out what I want is I give myself like dream parameters. Like, I just say shoot for the stars. If anything was possible and I couldn't fail, if I could just do whatever I wanted, what would I do? And get yourself into that headspace of like, okay, what would I really go for if I believed in myself that much? And then you start dreaming like that and you realize all these things. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know I wanted to be a musician. I didn't even know I wanted to go to that school. I didn't even know I wanted to make that much money or whatever, you know? I mean, say you want to make $1 million. That's actually not that crazy. Do you know how many people make $1 million every year? It's a lot. There's a lot of people that don't, but there's a lot of people that do, and there's no reason that you couldn't be one of them. But you have to believe that you can. You know why? Because if you believe you can't do something, you will probably not try. And if you do try, you'll barely try. And when you barely try at something, you are almost never going to pull it off properly because the effort is what makes it happen. So the belief gives you the confidence to try your hardest and put in the time and the effort and do the research and figure out what you need to do. And when you put in all the effort that's needed to make something happen, it almost always works out. And I heard this other quote of someone saying, if you want to make $5 million, you need to set goals for 10 million. Or, you know, if you want to lose 10 pounds, you need to set goals for 20. Although I don't really like weight loss goals, but you know, you need to set bigger goals. You need to work for bigger results than what you actually want, because usually you don't fully get where you're going. But then if you set those really high ones, you'll land, you know, right kind of where you want to end up. But you got to do work like someone who's making $10 million or whatever, you know. So don't be afraid to like dream big and push yourself and get outside of the box. I know I'm just talking about making money because that's like the first example that came to my head. But really with anything, if there's anything you want to do, like I want to learn how to play this certain piece on the piano that's really hard. You know, pick a really challenging one. Throw yourself out of your comfort zone and just dive in and start trying. You're going to fail and that's okay because in order to get to success at the end, you have to fail. Because every time you fail, you learn. And then every time you learn, you have new knowledge to apply to push you a little farther each time. And now you're there. You're at your goal. So in a nutshell, my advice for setting goals, give yourself permission to dream big. Take the fear out of it. Set your goals a bit bigger than what you actually think you can do, because you will push yourself farther when you do that. And don't be afraid to try. Put in the effort, because putting in the effort is what's actually going to make it happen. That's why you gotta believe in yourself. So, thanks for watching! I'll see you in a few Mondays.